It is day 9 for the Chad Daybell trial. We heard from 5 witnesses today. Linda's been following this case for us. What did you learn today?
Todd, we heard from some very interesting witnesses today with some pretty dramatic testimony. The day started with more testimony from David Warwick. Now, he is a former friend of Chad and Lori. He finished his testimony talking about how manipulative Chad was, calling him a con man.
He was manipulative.
Can you explain what you meant to Detective Hermosillo when you used the word manipulative?
Like, he gets people's confidence, and then he uses that confidence for his favor.
The state then called Brandon Bordeaux to the stand. He was married to Lori Vallow's niece, Melanie Pulaski, for 10 years. He talked about having a loving Christian relationship and raising a family with his wife until her beliefs began to change and become more radical when she became involved with Lori's fringe group. Her involvement led to their divorce. After that, he describes the day that he was shot at in Arizona by Alex Cox, Lori's brother.
And like the Jeep was parked with its like bumper basically on the van. And it just looked at that place. It had a Texas license plate. There was no tire on the back of the Jeep. The window opened up and I saw a gun and a silencer. And I mean, my window shattered. I heard a bang, you know, all kind of in the same amount of time. And my immediate thought was just, I'm getting shot at. And I, instead of turning my wheel and into my driveway, I just pushed the gas and drove straight.
The police investigation eventually led officers to find that Jeep, identified as one that Tylee had owned. It had been moved to Rexburg when Lori, Alex, and the children moved here. Brandon then says that he found out the children were missing, and on June 9th of 2020, he got a call informing him of the discovery of their bodies on Chad Daybell's property. Brandon then went to Rexburg. He was the one that identified JJ's body.
How did they have you identify him?
They showed me some pictures of him deceased. They asked me if that was JJ, and I said yeah.
So as you can see, some very emotional testimony from Brandon Bordeaux. We then heard from a Gilbert, Arizona police officer, 2 more police officers from Fremont County. Now, one of them was the deputy that was called to the scene when Chad Daybell called in to report his wife Tammy had died. Tonight at 6, we will play that 911 call from Chad for you.